Welcome to Ray Reads, a podcast where I discuss the books I am currently reading. For this 50th episode of Ray Reads, I will be discussing A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I recently discovered this series is heavily inspired by Howl's Moving Castle, along with other stories such as Beauty and the Beast. I just watched the Studio Ghibli movie for the first time, and I could easily pick out all of the details this book draws from, especially with Tamlin and Rhysand. There are enough differences to make these stories unique, but there are an awful lot of similarities. So, I came to this series after reading the Throne of Glass series, and I wasn't expecting this to be a romance novel more than anything. The first time I read this book, I almost gave up on the rest of the series, specifically because I don't like Tamlin and I hate his relationship with Feyre. The only reason I continued is because I looked up a spoiler for the next book that made me feel a lot better. But for real though, I hate Tamlin. He is such a useless bitch when he gives up. Tamlin does absolutely nothing to help Feyre under the mountain. Feyre is a mortal girl risking her life for him, and he doesn't even look at her most of the time. Tamlin is trying to hide how much he cares about Feyre from Amarantha, but it's too late for that. All he's doing is alienating Feyre, his one true love. Not only that, but the one time Feyre has a moment alone with Tamlin, all he tries to do is fuck her. You'd think Tamlin would want to help her somehow, or even thank her for all that she has done for him. But no. Feyre deserves better. It's a miracle Tamlin won Feyre over in the first place. He's lucky to have Lucien for a wingman. I love Lucien. I think he is better than Tamlin. Lucien is also afraid of Amarantha, and for good reason. She's the one who took his eye. But he still helps Feyre as much as he is able to under the mountain. But no one does more for Feyre than Rhysand. Rhysand heals her arm after the worm trial. He stops the guards from making her do impossible chores. He guides her to the correct answer in the second task with the riddle. And after that, Rhysand keeps Feyre from cracking in front of Amarantha. More than all that, Rhysand tries to save Feyre from Amarantha's torture before his magic is returned. Rhysand then is the one who convinces all the High Lords to revive Feyre, the mortal who freed them all. I love Feyre. She reminds me of Katniss from The Hunger Games. They're both young girls who learn to hunt for the sake of their families after losing a parent. As much as I love Feyre, I hate her sister Nesta. Nesta is a mega bitch. She is cruel to Feyre and their father. She tries to justify her cruelty because Feyre, her little sister, can take it. And she hopes to somehow motivate their father to stop being so pathetic. Nesta's redeeming moment is when she hires the mercenary to take her to the Prythian Wall to try to save Feyre when the glamour doesn't work on her. Even Feyre is shocked by this, to learn that Nesta actually loves her and was willing to risk her life and brave Prythian for her. I may have hated this book my first time reading it, but after reading the entire series, I have come to love it. Feyre's story is captivating, and the next books are fantastic.